Hey there, everybody. It's Rev Kev. Welcome back to the channel. I hate that I've become this guy, but let's talk a little bit about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I've checked out of Star Wars. I've checked out of caring, so I'm not disappointed with this series so far. I mean, I watch it because my kids still enjoy watching this stuff, and I like hanging out with my kids. That's kind of why I'm still watching this stuff. Um, I knew this series was going to break lore, and it is. It is doing that. And I know a lot of people that are trying to do this big, huge kind of dance and say, no, this line, could be interpreted this way. In A New Hope, Darth Vader said, "When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master." And he's mopping the floor with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So your lines aren't making sense anymore, but I realize that might have just been a spoiler, so give me a little bit of spoiler talk in this. Things I like. Leia is adorable. Perfectly casted, well casted. The Inquisitors, though I didn't initially like the look of them, they're cool. They're cool. I like the internal tensions that the Inquisitors are having, of trying to be, top dog in Vader's sight. And again, as a pastor, that's actually, I'm cool with that because, I believe that that's actually a part of how the world works is that evil turns in on itself and evil destroys itself. And that's just kind of how things go. So I'm cool with that. I like the Inquisitors, all of them. I like all of them. Not always all the best acted and the best lines, but they're fine. But every single chase scene in this series so far in the 3 episodes is laughable, like ludicrously laughable, like where a 10-year-old girl is within arm lengths of you. You could reach out and just grab her, and she gets away. So much so she gets away, and you can't find her because she's gotten so far ahead of you when she was right there. Same thing in the latest episode, episode 3. Obi-Wan Kenobi standing right in front of Vader. Like, they're standing right there. And then Obi-Wan runs off and takes off. And then Vader is, like, nowhere to be seen. And then, poof, shows up in front of him. Like, these chase scenes are terrible, terrible, terrible. They're laughable. But, really, I think the thing that's just, like, so bad for me, and again, shouldn't be surprised by this, really shouldn't be surprised by this, is, again, taking one of the original trilogy characters and disrespecting them and basically turning Obi-Wan Kenobi into another hermit, someone who can't use the Force, someone who can't hold, have a lightsaber battle, someone who could barely levitate Leia, and my son and I, we wrestle, we have these debates on this. Is it, well, it's because he's a hermit. He's not a hermit. People thought he was a hermit, but he's there. He's a Jedi Master on a mission to protect Luke Skywalker and be ready to train Luke Skywalker when Luke is ready. So why would he disconnect from the Force, become this crazy old hermit who can't do anything anymore when he is a Jedi Master with a task and with a mission? And so all that just breaks down for me. Leia going on a mission and befriending Ben as a child breaks everything down, because everything from A New Hope, that she had no relationship with him. It's her father's relationship with him. She's old enough to remember, unless they do a brain wipe or something at the end of the series. But that's... Anyways, I know, downer video, and I haven't done a video in a long time, so I would have loved to have done something a little bit more cheery, but I just want to give a couple of comments about this. And I know there's so much tension about this series already, and as a guy who is hugely, hugely, hugely involved in reconciliation, I'm a big believer, in the call of reconciliation, and all the racist comments that Moses Ingram is receiving for her portrayal as an Inquisitor is completely uncalled for, and we Star Wars fans need to grow up a little bit about that. Those of you who are doing it, knock it off. And if you're a Christian doing it, I'm going to speak as a pastor. Knock it off. knock it off. There's nothing in your Bible that gives you permission to speak to another human being in any kind of way that way. Because, so knock it off, Christians. Hope none of them are. But yeah, that's just some initial thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. Please share it down in the comment section below. And hopefully my next video will be a little bit cheerier because I've been reading Dragonlance and I'm going to do a lot more videos about that because that I'm loving. So until then, God bless you, and we'll talk to you all real soon.